While the benefits of e-learning are many, this overnight shift from offline to online study may affect students' learning. While lack of engagement leaves students demotivated, and schools also offer a structured learning environment which cannot be achieved. When students are confined to their homes, this disrupts the usual learning patterns and often leaving them weary and confused. Researchers also have shown that students don't feel motivated to complete the task when not surrounded by their peers. This is especially true for those below the age of 10, and as keeping them engaged often requires contact. Well, another major challenge that the transition to virtual learning has presented is keeping students stimulated. And the comfort and the home being at home which all down the productivity, and many of them end up spending hours procrastinating. Teachers also find it difficult to provide individual feedback through dialing platforms and the digital platforms and email, which cannot substitute for a face-to-face discussion between teachers and the students, says experts. And now let us try to acknowledge how online education is creating mental illness among students, teachers and every person who are involved in online education. To give us input regarding the mental illness due to online education, we have a caller, Dr. G.V.N. Raju from Hyderabad. Sir, hello sir.
Nice, very good topic you have chosen.
Well, thank you, sir. So, please let us know, are online classes truly stressful, and how is online schools affecting mental health of students as well as teachers?
Yeah, that's more important. Nowadays, people have been talking about online classes, and we are also talking about stress. The first thing is, I do not know where this stress has come out. Because the more you say stress, it will be more stressful to talk about that particular word.
Yes.
And another one thing is, yes, it cannot be on a longer time. Maybe 1 or 2 hours in a day, it's okay. Because education is very serious. Even if it is made very fun learning, there may be a chance of learning for 1 to 2 hours. The advantages of this is, because anybody can access from anywhere, but not every time. And definitely it is stressful for students. It should not be prolonged. It should be only for maybe a couple of hours.
Yes. So what kind of mental impact or pressure does online classes build among students and teachers?
Here is one thing. If it is already recorded and if they can listen to that at any point of time, that's okay. Otherwise, if they keep particular time, only during this time to this time you need to be there, the first mental impact is because we do not know whether it is clear or not. Because it is not that everybody has a very good connectivity of this internet.
True.
And another one thing is, they may sometimes when they are sitting at home, other distractions also would be there. Sometimes they may feel that they may miss. And sometimes they may also feel that I don't have a chance to interact on the spot.
True.
So most of the time, this is all recorded one, not online classes. It's some teacher sitting in one studio and keep talking about it. So definitely the mental impact of pressure for the students as well as the teachers also. Because it is all about relationships. Unless you have relationships, direct relationships with the teacher, speaking, listening to them, and that's a different, ball game.
Well, sir, as we say, to maintain this kind of beautiful relationship and the lifestyle, what kind of daily regular student and teachers need to adopt to get rid of any kind of stress if they feel due to online classes? Or basically, how we actually deal with online school stress as they are exposed to screen for a longer duration of hours?
Yeah. I tell you here one of the facts. The fact is, listening to some of the things in small Android phone, it's okay. And sometimes on a laptop still it's okay. But the intent is always more on the big screen. See, in case if the school has a big screen showing at least on 35 mm, that's okay. But otherwise, the impact will not be that great. See, learning and fun, or maybe listening to some kind of what you call funny things, or if you have already listened to a movie and listening again through this, it's okay. But still, people prefer to see movies only in
Big screens.
theaters. Yeah, big screens. So big screen has an intent, but small screen is stressful also. And that's what I told. Nowadays, you could see any kind of good things. They are restricting that particular subject, making it so compact, 7 to 10 minutes, or maximum 12 minutes. And after 12 minutes, automatically your mind gets shut off, and you don't have chance to really focus. Especially when you are at home, then distractions would happen. And what people say, oh, you sit in a separate room. It is not that every house or every family has such a comfort. Yeah.
Yes. So basically, like if the students get stressed due to excess of online classes, and how does it impact on their education?
I personally prefer, in case it is a technical thing that has to be taught, and not our regular things. The technical things can be taught, say for example, how the heart, really pumps blood. Yeah, that can be shown. But you cannot talk about the history, and you cannot really teach mathematics online. To some extent it is okay, but otherwise, I don't think that the people would really, if it is a case, people who are very well advanced countries like UK, or maybe like Finland, Switzerland, Scotland, maybe US, those people would have adapted online courses. Then why do we require universities? Yes. So online education only to some extent, only to few hours, maybe couple of hours, not more than couple of hours. Even the couple of hours also should be divided into like half an hour one, another half an hour, another half an hour. That's all.
Yes. So as we already get into the subject called online education, so I have a question for you, sir. What are the disadvantages of online learning according to you?
Disadvantages, because as I told you that it is not that everybody gets good connectivity.
Correct.
And we are digitally divided, the country. Because when you go to the rural area, still those people, they do not know how to browse, and a lot of people, they do not have computers.
True.
And still this problem exists. And the other advantages is when there is no one-to-one learning, or by like a traditional method, the impact of that particular subject is definitely lesser than the traditional method. And to really go with online, it takes a lot of time. Only the most learned people. Say for example, somebody has studied and they're doing business, or maybe they want to learn some kind of stock market, or maybe talking about some kind of behavioral skills. Only after some time. But it is not, because the children education, because they are to understand the world, and you are making them compact and giving them everything, because experts prepare all these things and see that is pushed into the heads of the children. I don't think that is too much, but only to the extent of half an hour. It should be very, very good, and let them understand the basics, and the remaining things has to be taught one-to-one.
Yes.
So disadvantages are this. So the relationships also, they'll be losing.
So, like when we have this disadvantageous topic between us, so do you have any tips to help students in regard this mental stress? How can they manage? Like what we can suggest them to follow a daily routine?
In case if they have to go online, better to sit with a couple of friends.
Okay.
One. Number two is better to have one of their parents, or maybe some person who are very learned, if they are also there for only to that particular half an hour or 45 minutes or 2 hours, so that if there is anything, if he could, transfer, not transferring knowledge, in case if he could give some answers, in case if they have any doubts. So by seeing their facial expressions itself, we can say that whether it is understood or not. and the tips is, but we should mentally prepare students also that it is only for half an hour, and after half an hour learning, and probably we may give small kind of test, and after putting a test, that if somebody is there, and we should appreciate them. And online learning, there should be one question, or maybe you can ask them, because to get out of the stress, you also should speak.
True.
What happens is, when only one-way traffic, where there is a two-way traffic, after completion of this, okay, whatever you have understood, just give your opinion in just 1 minute.
True.
Probably the children likes to speak and what they have understood.
Yeah.
Even you can say that what you have not understood. So what is the enthusiasm should be built in the students by giving some kind of appreciation.
Yes.
So these appreciations are missing because it is totally they're away from the direct teacher.
So what
So to avoid mental stress, what I personally feel is lesser amount of time should be spent, and immediate small kind of interaction, or they can record and they can send it, and the appreciation should be given, and they should be given some kind of fun learning also. These things should be there. That is what I mean at this moment, which is getting to my mind.
Yes, at the same line, sir, like what kind of guidelines does a school management should follow? Because they are conducting 8-long-hour sessions, and they also might be giving few gaps in between for an hour or half an hour. And in other cases, what kind of guidelines must management follow?
It is really, I mean, disheartening to understand that their learning courses they are making the throughout day. I challenge, if any teacher can sit throughout day in a classroom and listen like that, it is really a big punishment.
Yes, sir.
This kind of punishment should not be given to the future generation, and we are suppressing to express their views just by asking them to. And another one thing is, it's more stressful, strain to the eyes also.
Yes.
And it is also stressful sitting like that and doing. Okay, and I don't really recommend especially the schools to conduct these kind of continuous online things. You have to
Sir,
give
any
flexible.
psychological differences it might occur in the person who are exposing to on screen for a longer duration? And especially with the students of a primary age, like around below 5 age group, are also being exposed to screen for a longer duration for at least the rhymes or ABCs and etc. They are also being taught visually. So how psychologically they are impacted, and how addicted they are to screens now?
The first thing is only half an hour. More than half an hour it is being injected, or maybe then, first of all, we will see they will not be showing interest next day.
True.
Number two, even if you, insist them to sit, maybe for half an hour they will be there, and after that, they start giving their own reasons to skip.
Yes.
And the third thing is, the stress is not seen, but that will impact in their daily routine kind of activities.
Yes, sir.
And to safeguard these people, the parents also have to take care, and that is also a challenge for them, because a new situation and a new thing has started, and that has to be given step by step. That has to be developed step by step. That should be given small pieces and pieces, not at a time that we are ready with our content and we will dump on you and you have to sit and listen. It is a big crime.
Yes, sir. So, sir, thank you very much for joining us today on our show, and we'll get back to you in other shows, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate Syria for doing these kind of activities also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, well, both students and teachers are struggling with burnouts, as they are to adjust to the new normal of online school, and some are expressing their frustrations online. Calling on the education system for help, students say taking classes online has not been easy, and they also want teachers to understand that not every home is conducive to learning online. But some teachers say they are limited in what they can do, and it never quite feels like enough. And we have few students on call for an interaction to know how comfortable they are with online education and how they like online education in these days.